What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Pretty Girl Progression Podcast. I am your girl, Sherelle. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you stay. And if you have been here before, girl, welcome back. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're listening to any of this on the streaming platforms, you can also follow and subscribe. And I hope you do, because we really would love to be in your algorithm. And if you're watching visually, same thing goes on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you are enjoying the podcast, and make sure you're sharing it with a friend. We are in May right now, y'all, which it is my birthday month. There's a lot of things happening in May right now, from traveling, birthday trip, to me hosting my first annual spring field day bash. It's going to be grown-ups only. It's going to be so much fun. So make sure you stay tuned for the recap video that's going to happen after May 24th, okay? So stay tuned for that. What else is happening? I'm getting to travel with my boyfriend. He has a lot of exciting things coming up. Shoot, there's so much happening. So y'all pray for me, okay? Y'all just pray for me. Send the good prayers. Recently, I just went out with my homegirl. We had a night on the town. It was a blast. And it just made me think about old relationships and dating, because when girls get together and start drinking and they reminisce about certain things, and this is one of the conversations that I not only have with my homegirl, but I tend to have with my cousin and my sisters. So I'm like, I wish I had me back then to really give game to, and really just give that word of encouragement, or just if I could not be in that position because I had someone to really help me out, then why not be that person now? So let's talk about how to tell if a guy is not looking to commit to you. Now, woo, baby, the younger me and my friends, we were really on one. I remember when we had this inclination that a guy was doing wrong. I remember one time we jumped in my homegirl's Hyundai, okay, and drove to his block. Now, he was a hood dude, okay? Like a real hood dude. And we all jumped in her car, and we had baseball bats, and we really was just trying to scare him. But that just goes to show how, immature we were. And even though we knew he was doing her wrong, we was just trying to take it to a whole nother level. Like, the women that we are today, our actions would have really just had us disappear, and he would have never heard from us again. And that would have hurt him deeper than anything. So let's talk about how to tell if a guy's really not looking to commit to you, right? One of the biggest signs is him and his inconsistent efforts. Now, what does that look like? If a guy is being hot and cold, what is hot and cold? It's like 1 minute he's loving on you and he wants to be with you. And then the next minute, it's like he can't stand you. He almost feels a little angry towards you, or annoyed by you. That hot and cold energy is a clear sign that he's just really not that into you. So that's something to really pay attention to. Another thing is him being Houdini. Him acting like he just wants to disappear. Like, excuse me, sir, you're not no business tycoon. You don't have no kind of real business going on, but you're constantly disappearing. You always have an excuse on why you got to be somewhere, anywhere else, but really with me or spending time with me. Now, granted, a guy doesn't need to spend 24 hours, 7 days a week with you. Nobody wants that much time. Shoot, not even me. But when somebody likes you, you're going to know that they want to spend time with you. They call you, they check up on you. They just make sure that you're good, and they're being present. They're allowing their presence to be felt. So that disappearing act, pay attention to it, reminisce on it, think about it, okay? Another thing is the dates before you're intimate versus the dates after intimacy. Now, this is what I mean by that. When a guy likes you, when he asks you on a date, baby, the sky's not even the limit. He wants to take you to the best restaurant. He wants to take you to the coolest arcade. He wants to take you to like the latest movie. His effort is very visible. He's like, I want to make sure she knows that I rock with her. Now that is before the intimacy, because, we're not going to front and lie. Guys want the cookie, okay? They want your prize jewel, and they'll do anything or say anything to get it. Now, I'm not one of those women who think all men are dogs or all men cheat. I'm just saying you can kind of tell the effort that a guy has before he's being intimate with you versus after. Now, after you may give it up to him, what does that look like? Is he going the extra mile? Is he actually planning dates? Is he calling you consistently? Is he checking on you? Is he showing up for you? And if you notice a big distinction versus, previous versus post, it's like, take that into consideration and really take a mental note. Even make a list if you need to, if you can't really think about it. Like, jot something down so you can be able to say, dang, he did switch up on me. Another thing is avoiding defining the relationship. I know that I've gone through that when I was younger, where I could tell that a guy was always making an excuse on why he did not want to commit. What's the biggest thing? He's not ready to build. What does that look like? If you've been dating a guy longer than a month, right? And he has no sign, he has not even mentioned like, man, I want you to be my girl, or man, we should really just lock this down. If he's not saying anything that's future led and allowing you to know that he wants you and he wants to be exclusive to you and vice versa, then he's not ready to build. If he's always making an excuse about why he can't because, oh, he's so busy, or, oh, he don't have enough money, or there's so much going on in his life where all he can commit is an hour for some sexy time, then girl, run. And also, this is a big thing too, is like if you're always initiating the emotional connection, baby girl, he's not that into you. Because I truly, from experience, know guys who are into you will always ask you questions. They will dive deep to know about you, okay? If you're always the one initiating the check-ins and calling and asking him how he's doing, if he's okay, and he's not doing the same in return, then that's a problem. You want a man to know, or a man should want to make sure that you're okay. Like, men are natural protectors. If you haven't talked to him in a day, 2 days, and he hasn't called you, you should kind of be concerned. Like, what is going on? There might be somebody else in the picture that he's actually checking on, you know? And also know that if he's not diving deep into those conversations, I'm talking about family. What is the future going to look like? What is your spirituality like? Do you want children? What is your business need in order to thrive? How can he help? Like, if he's not diving deep into those type of conversations with you, then my love, he's just not into you. And it's okay. You can be able to wrap that up and you can be able to say, you know what? It's okay that I move on because I'm not here to waste my time and I definitely don't want to waste your time. Now, if you're okay with him doing all these things in a sense of not being consistent, not showing up for you, not defining the relationship. If you're okay with him doing that, then just know that you're choosing to settle. And if you're choosing to settle, here's what those consequences are going to look like. It's going to look like you compromising your self-worth. You're putting yourself in compromising situations where it's chipping at your self-worth, your dignity every time you interact with this person. It's going to delay you being in the right relationship. So if you decide you want to settle and stay in that counterfeit situation, it will delay you being in your right God-ordained relationship. And that's going to cost you way more than you can ever imagine. And the biggest thing is that it will stifle your growth, because a divine partner and a destiny helper is always going to catapult you to the next level. You're going to want to be better. You're going to want to do better for yourself. You're just going to want to show up as your highest, like, goddess, queen self. And again, we mind our business over here, right? If you choose to want to settle, that is okay, and that's your life, that's your decision. But just know, ask yourself, what am I compromising? What am I denying myself by doing so? So, ladies, let me know what you think about this episode. If I missed anything, put it in the comment section. Like, share it with another sister, okay? Let her know what you've learned from when you were younger and dating versus the woman that you are today and what you're learning. And I'm not just saying because we were younger, that's the only time we make mistakes. I've been a grown woman as I am now, and I've made mistakes. But it's okay. We're here to hold each other's hand and just take it day by day, okay? So, as always, queens, make sure you like and comment and just subscribe and engage with the podcast. If you need any personal growth or wellness tools and resources, you can always go to prettygirlprogression.com. And as always, queen, love yourself. Bye.